Hey, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be decorating and filling out my October currently page, and I'm going to be using something from this box. This is the 𝘏𝘗 Wondrous Skies box. I actually have not looked at these products yet, but I know I'm going to love it, and I have a feeling it's going to be perfect for my October page. The link to this is in the description box. My 𝘏𝘗 code will not work for this, so I'd appreciate it if you're going to purchase if you would go through my link. So you would sign up for the subscription box, and then you can cancel anytime after that. If you don't cancel, you will get a box every March, June, September, and December. These boxes are chock full of all sorts of planner and journaling supplies. Each box contains unique limited edition products from 𝘏𝘗. I've been using their stuff for years and I love it. So we're just going to go through here really quick and unbox this. I'm not going to go into extreme detail this time because I do want to get to the plan with me. So we're just going to go quick and you can see my reaction as I open up my little boxes inside the big box. Yeah, I'm going to pull everything out of this big box first. I did not look at any spoilers online, so I don't like to look at spoilers. But keep in mind that if you haven't seen what's inside this box yet, you are going to get spoilers right now, okay? So click off if you don't want to see. If not, let's check it out. So obviously this is going to be a mug. Like, it can't not be a mug. Let's check it out. I collect really cool mugs. I've been doing it for like a year now. I mean, I've always liked mugs, but I always had kind of just generic mugs. Whatever I got my hands on, I would use. But I was really intentional this past year at specifically looking for really cute mugs that I like. And then every time I bring a mug into the house, if I happen to come across a cute one, then I will get rid of one of my old mugs that I don't like. So I'm creating this like really cute collection of mugs as we go along. Wait, there's no handle on this mug. It's not a mug, it is a pen holder. It's a pen holder. How cute is it though? It has like this holographic look to it, and all the moons and stars are shiny. By the way, if you didn't know, I'm having my kitchen remodeled and there's some noise going on right now. If you hear that in the background, that's what's happening. It's kind of hard to film around it, so some of these videos will have a little bit of noise in it. Let's see what's in this little box. It says tape. I already know. Washi tapes. So we have one gold, one moons and stars that match that mug. More sparkly stuff and suns. This is what they look like. These are collage paper pads. And I recently got one from 𝘏𝘗 and I love it. I got like a fall one. I love having little papers to rip up or cut up to put in spreads. And this one looks really cute. It's all these night sky pictures. And then this one is going to be obviously different and more colorful. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love that. How fun is that? I love that I have these papers. Okay, we have some stickers here. These are letter stickers in a bunch of different colors, and it looks like different shapes too. Like, look at the shapes. Look how cool is that? I like it. It's different. Like, there's the sea. That's really cool. I don't know if they're all like that or what. I guess so. So you get a bunch of them, and they're all different colors so that when you put words together, it's going to look really cool. Wow. Look at these. Those are really fun. And you get a lot of each letter. That's another thing I like, because usually when you get sheets of letters or letter sticker books, you don't always get a ton. And this is awesome. You can use it to make little like ransom note looking, you know, things in your journal or in your planner. We have some new calligraph pens. I'll show you the colors, but I'm not going to swatch them out right now. Actually, since they're calligraphs, let's just do it quick because I don't have to prep them or anything. How cute are those colors though? I love those. The colors are Sunset Glow, Solar Flare, Purple Eclipse, Astral Blue, and Stellar Blue. All themed. Let's take a quick look. And Wallace is making his way over. He's really been in a lot of videos lately. He likes to lay on everything on my desk. I don't know why it's comfortable for him, but yeah, Anyway, hopefully you can still see this. We are just going to go through really quick and check out these pens. I'm just going to do that so you can see the colors. I love calligraph pens. I have a lot of them, and these will add to my collection because I know these colors are different than what I have. And there are the colors together. I think they're really pretty. What do you think, Wallace? Do you approve? They're cat approved. It is appropriate that he's in a video where I'm showing 𝘰𝘮𝘪𝘁 products because 𝘰𝘮𝘪𝘁 was named after cats after all. Okay, we have gel pens, set of 2. Ooh, pretty. I love decorative pens. I don't always use them like in everyday writing, but I love having them to use for special occasions, you know, or in my planner photos. I love to use decorative pens as like an accent in the photo. But if you're just someone who doesn't post planner or journaling content, you can still use these just to feel fancy, you know. So one has like silver and one has gold. And I believe they're going to be black gel pens, but let's just test them in case. Are they silver and gold? Are they black? Ooh, they're metallic. Okay. That is awesome. I probably should be showing you on black paper, but I wasn't going to do a full unboxing. They are metallic gold and metallic silver gel pens. In every subscription box, you do get 2 notebooks, and of course, that's what 𝘰𝘮𝘪𝘁 is known for, is their notebooks, their bullet journals. This is a square one, and I love the square journals. The boxes they come in are always so pretty too. And that's the theme. Oh, how pretty. The sun. Oh wait, you get 2. Okay. I did not know that. It's 2. A sun and a moon. How fitting for this box. Wait, what's going on? Oh my. This is an interesting one. It's not 2, you guys. This is crazy. This is so cool. Okay. So it's all one piece. I keep trying to pull it apart and I'm like, no, it is all one piece. So the sun has white paper, dot grid, and then the moon has dot grid black paper. How cool is that? So if you're journaling, you could journal like the angel on your shoulder and then the devil on your other shoulder. Or like, I don't know what you'd use this for. It's very cool though, very interesting. I like it. That was very unexpected. Let's see this one. The box is beautiful. Excuse me, Wallace. So pretty. So this is a dot grid notebook. Look at the sides. It has moons and stars on the pages, on the sides. That's really cool, and like a holographic look. So the whole thing is like, whoa, you know? That's what the inside looks like. And then it's white dot grid paper. And there's your charm, purple. That's really neat. I've never seen anything like this printed on the side of a journal. I'm sure it happens all the time and I just have not seen it, but I think that's really cool. And this is an A5 size, by the way. Let's jump into the plan with me portion now. Hopefully that unboxing wasn't too long, but I'm sure you skipped it if you didn't want to see it. Let's get started. All right, let's start our October 2025 currently page, and it's going to be almost blackout, pretty much. This piece of paper came from this Happy Planner notebook that was put out a long time ago, and it has black paper in it. I like this because it's just plain black paper and it's thinner than like journaling paper because, you know, if you start gluing a lot of things in your planner, it can get kind of thick. And I have done that before, but I thought this would be good. It also has the punch holes so I can glue it like right here. I'm going to need 2 pieces of paper because I'm going to have to glue a piece down here. Actually, I might do it at the top because that's where the month is going to go. And it might look like a cleaner transition that way. I know what you're thinking. This side, what are you doing, Mary Ellen? You'll see, you'll see. But first, let's glue this down. I'm using Tombow mono-adhesive tape to adhere this to the page. Whoops, this one wasn't working right. Now it is. You can use a glue stick if you want. You don't have to use this. Everything I'm using in this video is linked in the description box. Everything I can find anyway. Gonna try to get this as close as possible to matching those holes as I can. Uh-oh, wait. That did not work so well. Shoot. Okay, well, it's crooked. No, now it's already down. Okay, I make mistakes so you don't have to. I could leave it like this, but the thing is I'm going to put pattern paper here and it's going to look dumb. I also have something on the back of this. So what I'm going to do is get another currently page. I'm going to try to pull this off as best I can. Actually, maybe I can salvage this. Let's see. Maybe it can be salvaged because it's going to be covered up anyway. Because I was going to glue another page right on top, but I might not have to. Let's see what we can do. I don't want this to be there though, because it'll be bumpy if I try to write on it, but a little bit is okay. We all make mistakes. I happen to make a lot of them, and that's okay. That's how we learn. Okay. I think I can salvage this. Oh, and another mistake I just made, which is so silly. So silly, you guys, because I didn't need to find, and I'm sure you figured that out. This is how my brain works. Sometimes it doesn't work properly because since I'm covering this whole thing up, I just need a piece of paper. I don't need a currently page. So, oh my. Okay, so that's how my brain works. In menopause and with hyperthyroidism and with trauma and with ADHD. So, what can I tell you? Let's try this again. This time I'm going to use a glue stick because then I can like lift it up and reposition. I didn't think I was going to need to do that, but now I do. So let's just make sure this like actually matches up. Yeah, it does. It's just that it doesn't match up with the bottom of the page. It's going to go off the page slightly, which is all right. Okay, fingers crossed. Let's try this again. Trying to put a really thin layer of glue on it. Oh gosh, trying to put a thin layer of glue on it and then glob some on there, just because I don't want it to warp. Sometimes paper will do that, especially thin paper like this. It's already warping a little, but I think it'll be all right once I put it down. Okay, that's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. I have to make sure that I don't touch this a lot because I feel like my fingerprints are going to get all over it. But we're going to take another piece of paper and cover up the top. Instead of trying to match it like here, well, actually it might look better if I did it that way. I was going to try to match these up, but I think then you're going to see the overlap a lot more than if I just really put it cleanly against the edge. So I'm not going to use these holes. I'm going to do it this way. And let's just cut the piece a little bit bigger than the page so that we can get it exact. Because I can always punch these holes out after with the crocodile punch. So let's get the glue. This time I'm going to put it on the page because if I put it on here, I won't get it exact and then it'll get on my desk, which I do sometimes. I just got glue on that paper, darn it. Well, I think I'm going to probably put a sticker there though, a washi strip sticker. At least that was my plan, so maybe that won't be so bad because you can definitely see the glue, so I'll have to do something there. Yeah, because with black paper, you kind of see everything. That's the only downside. Okay, this is the punch I was telling you about. It's the crocodile punch. In case you're new to watching my videos or new to planning, this is just a good tool to use to be able to punch out individual holes in paper or stickers or anything so that it fits back into your planner properly. That's a little bit warped, but it's not too bad. I don't think it's going to be that noticeable. Remember this little book. I think what I'm going to do is use this paper from the book and put it down the side so we'll have like a strip of moons and stars. I think that's going to look cute, I hope. So let's do that. Do the same thing, put this on the paper. And line it up as best I can. I don't want any white to show. It shows a little there, doesn't it? Luckily, I can reposition with that glue stick. I'm gonna cut this off. I know there's a little bit of white at the top of the page, but that's not too bad. So then we will let's see, let's cut it here. I can't use this because I just cut that too short. Yeah. Okay. Luckily, that book has a lot of the same ones. So here's another one. But see, I don't want two moons together, so that's why I have to kind of, oh, this looks pretty good. I think that looks fine. So we will do the same thing here. So yeah, sometimes I like to cover up the entire currently page with paper. I don't do it very often, but once in a while, it's fun to do. Especially for like holiday stuff, you know, when you have a holiday, a big holiday in a month, like Halloween or Christmas or something, like it's fun to make specialty pages. And once in a while, it's just fun to cover it up with scrapbook paper or colored paper. Because, you know, once in a while you want a background that's not just white. Let's do what I said here and cover this up. So I have this sticker book here from Happy Planner. It's Halloween sticker book that was, I don't know, was it last year? It was 2023. So let's grab this strip that I found before this video. This orange one I think would be good. I hope so, because if not, I'm kind of stuck with it. Because ripping off the black paper would not be easy. I don't know if I should take it. No, I'm just going to take it to that part. And then up at the top is where I'm going to put the month. Is that straight? I think so. Now let's grab this little guy and add on to the edge. I'm going to try to match this up with that one so it looks like a continuation. Not perfect, but perfect enough for me. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. We have a little bit of a cut line there, but it's really not too bad. So let's move on to the next step, which is going to be putting the month at the top. I'm going to be using the Ransom Note sticker book. This is a really cool sticker book. It's available now on Amazon, and the link is in the description. And there's just all these letters and numbers, and they look like Ransom Note letters. And it's all stickers. So just a really cool idea. I don't love the cover. I don't know why they made it so like bright yellow, but anyway, I'm gonna grab an O to start. I think what I'm gonna do probably is just sort of wing it up here. Usually I'll take stickers and put them on a ruler and center it, but I'm gonna do these ones a little bit differently. I'm gonna sort of go like this, you know, so it doesn't have to be exact. And I'm just going to guesstimate sort of where they go. Let's see. So C, D, O, E, R. So maybe like right here. I'm going to keep them all sort of black and white or very neutral. Okay, it's not exactly centered, but I think it looks cute and it looks sort of festive for a Halloween type currently page, which is what we're doing. You might be wondering why I didn't use these for the top. The reason is that some of them are like pink and light blue and like with clouds and stuff, and this is a Halloween spread. If they had all been like darker colors, I would have used them. Like I thought I was going to use them. I thought it would be really cool, but some of the colors were too light. What I thought I would do for the currently prompts is take pages out of this book again, for example, this one, and cut them into like kind of weird shapes and put them on here, kind of like spooky shapes. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm also going to put ghost stickers on here, and you'll see in a minute. We'll start with this one. I'm going to take this Artex acrylic marker. These have been my favorite lately. You've probably seen me use them all over social media. I'm obsessed with them. Let me show you the set. Actually, some are taken out of this though because I've been using them so much. To be transparent, the brand did give me this set. However, they're not paying me to talk about these markers. So this is my honest opinion. I just really, really like these. I think they're so fun to draw with. They're very smooth. They do work better on white paper, but I'm going to use them on black paper in this way, and I will show you what I mean. Actually, let's cut one first. So I'm just going to cut like a blob, for lack of a better term. I'm just doing sort of like a wavy shape. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just sort of winging it here. Sort of like a cloud shape. At the top, I'm going to write the currently prompt with this marker. I might have to go over it twice because, like I said, these are sort of better on white paper, but we're going to go around the edge. So this one's going to be watching. So if you're new to currently pages, it just means like the things you're currently doing, and you usually have little prompts. Okay, that's definitely going to need at least one more coat, maybe two. Let's let that dry for a second. And while we're waiting, I'm going to write what I'm watching here. So I am currently watching a few shows. I'm going to use this grabby acrylic marker to write what I'm currently watching on TV. I'm watching a few shows right now and just kind of bouncing back and forth between the shows. So the first one is Ted Lasso. My boyfriend and I have been watching that recently. It's a pretty funny show. I know it's extremely popular, so you might have seen it already. We also started watching The Girlfriend, but we're only a couple of episodes in. Don't know if I'm going to like that one or not, but I'll write that down. Kind of a dark show. And the third one I'm watching is the new season of Love is Blind. These are not going to be centered on any of these, and I'm okay with that. Let's go back and put another coat of this on it. This is a brush pen, so it's going to look a little bit like sort of fuzzy because I'm doing a couple of coats. Like it's not going to be like super clean lines because I'm going over what I already did. I might even go over it a third time, but that's good for now. And what we're going to do is put these around the page. And then I have some ghosts, like I said. So where are they? So this 𝘬𝘗 Creative Studio Happy Planner sticker book. This is a large sticker book and it has these ghosts in it, which I think are so cute, and they're really going to show up on black paper. Like, look. You know what I mean? I think, so I'm going to have them sort of flying around the currently prompts, and I think it's going to look really cute. I don't know that I'm going to write goals for the month on here. I think I'm just going to keep this strictly currently prompts. Sometimes I'll write goals. Sometimes I'll write, like, use it for something else. Like, usually use those top parts for different things, but this time I think the whole page will just be currently prompts. So now I'm going to take a moment and just cut some more of these out in these different papers. I'm going to mainly use like the darkish ones, maybe even some of like that, some purpley ones, some blue, but it's all going to be night sky. Nothing too close to black because it won't show up as well. I have 8 of these to get on the page, so some of them are going to be smaller than others. We'll see if I can fit them all in. So I'm just making random shapes. That's 8, but I don't know about these blue ones. They're a little bright for what I had in mind. Maybe I should use ones that are more of like the black with the blue. Let's try to cut out some more of these. I feel like those are pretty good. They're definite weird blob shapes, but I think it's going to be cute. We'll see. So first I'm going to take this pen and write the currently prompts on here. Hopefully we'll have enough room to actually write my answers to them. We'll see. What I decided to do in the end is to take this grabby acrylic marker. It's an extra fine tip, so I was able to go through the middle of the word because it's still crisp, but you have like the orange around the outside. So I'm just going to do that for each of them. And I feel like this is the layout they're going to be in, and then I'll put ghosts around it. So like I said, I think that looks really clean. I like it a lot. So now let's write in the answers to the prompts. I'll start with planning. I'm currently planning a fall party, so it's just going to be for family basically. And last year I had my daughter Kaylee's baby shower here at my house, and it was like a fall/bat theme. And so I have a lot of stuff that I bought last year, and I told myself last year that if I was going to buy all that stuff for this party, I'm going to have to get more use out of it. So I decided to start a tradition of a fall party with games and activities and things like that. And I think it'll be fun as the kids grow up. So I'm planning that. I'm also helping my daughter plan Levi's first birthday party, which is going to be in November. So I'll write those in. Lately I've been loving jigsaw puzzles. I get hyper fixated on like little hobbies every once in a while. And so the latest one now is jigsaw puzzles. I've always liked puzzles, but I've never really been into puzzles. And lately I want to do puzzles all the time. So that'll last for a little bit and then I'll go on to something else. But that's my latest little fixation. So I'm just going to write that here. If you like puzzles as well, let me know your favorite brand in the comments because I need good quality puzzles. I find it very relaxing to do them. And my boyfriend helps me with them too, which is a nice little activity. It's a quiet, non-stress activity. Let's do Levi is and Lenny is. They are my grandkids if you're new here. I just came from babysitting him actually about an hour ago. So it's fresh in my head what he's doing. Levi's crawling everywhere. He's pulling up on stuff. He's walking like along the couch. He can now sort of give a high five. He can like clap toys together. So there's a lot. I'm not going to put it all here, but I'll kind of summarize it. Lenny is definitely eating more solid foods. She just had steak yesterday, which is crazy. She's also making a lot more sounds and she's starting to rock like she wants to crawl. So I'm going to write that in here. I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed, which I say every single month. Excuse the barking in the background, but I'm also feeling sad because this is the time of year that is very painful for me because my son passed away September 28th, and this whole beginning fall thing is really difficult for me. So I have a lot of grief during this time, so I'm feeling really sad. I'm also just feeling emotionally drained because of all these things. So I'm going to write that in. I am excited for my new iPhone 17 that should be coming in the mail within a couple of weeks. I wasn't going to get a new phone. I have a 13 Pro that I use for work, and that's what I'm filming on right now. And I think it's going to make a big difference in my video quality and my photo quality. And there's also some new features of the camera that are really important for my business. So I decided to upgrade, and I got the 17 Pro. So yeah, I'm excited to get that because who doesn't love new technology, right? And hopefully I'm going to like it better than the 13. I may not, but at least it's going to be faster. It's going to have better battery life, all that kind of stuff. So I think it's going to be great. Let me know in the comments if you got the iPhone 17 and what you think. And lastly, hoping. I'm hoping for more compassion and less division in our country. And I'm not going to get into any discussion on politics. It's just that the state of the country right now is making me kind of sad. And so I do have hope that it will get better, but right now it's just feeling really heavy. Okay, I'm going to glue these down, but before I do that, I'm going to look at these ghosts again because some of them might go under these and some might go over them and some might go around them. So let's position these where I want them. Again, sorry about the barking here. I don't know if you can hear that, but I closed my door because it's really bad right now. So one is going to go here. So I can glue this one down first. I'm going to try to alternate the faces because there's 3 different ones. There's also pink and blue, but I don't think you're going to be able to tell that on the black paper. I could take one off the page down here. You can tell a little bit of difference between the pink and the blue, but not really, so it's not a big deal. Uh-oh. So I'll cut that off in a second. I sort of don't want these to be even. I want them to look scattered a little. So maybe I could even put 2 ghosts here. I don't know. Like it's looking too even. Let's have one flying like this. I was going to have some under and over, but I think I'm not going to do that now because I don't really have much room on these to put any. Ooh, that's going right into that strip. I don't love that placement. Let me see if I can pull that one up. Just move it down slightly. I think that's pretty good. I might put something else here and like here. Let's glue these on. Okay, let's cut this guy off. Sorry, little guy. I think that's super cute. I want to add some sparkles, but like white, that look kind of like this. So I'm going to take the same pen and I'm going to copy these. Uh-oh. When I moved that pen, it did splatter a little bit. See that? I can fix it with a black pen though. We can also draw some stars, like regular stars in here, since we have like the night sky look. So we'll do a couple stars here. I think it splattered because I pressed a little too hard when I was moving the pen. So you have to just do a light touch. We'll do a few dots here and there. So these are gonna look like stars. Okay, I love how this looks. I feel like we need something up here. I could write 2025, but I'd probably either have to write it vertically, which I don't know would look good, or I don't know. I feel like if I write it small here, it's not going to look right. There's these ones, these little bams, but would that look weird because they're not like these ones down here? Maybe not. I mean, I think that's good enough. I'm going to get this is the same paint pen as the white one. It's just in black and it came in that same pack. So I can just color that, make it less noticeable. I think this turned out absolutely adorable. I think it's one of my favorite currently pages ever. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I guess that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys have a great day, a wonderful week, and a very wonderful October. See ya.